If you want the ultimate performance shocks for your lifted EcoDiesel JT Gladiator, then this kit is going to be for you. Specifically designed for EcoDiesel Gladiators that have been lifted 2 to 3 inches, the Falcon SP2 3.3 Fast Adjust Piggyback shocks give you tons of adjustability coupled with fast response and superior performance both on and off-road. Falcon shocks have long been a favorite around these parts, and with good reason. I would argue that they're actually overbuilt, and when it comes to performance, they pull no punches. And these feature their fast adjustment setup. The large red knob allows you to switch between soft, custom, and firm modes easily and quickly. Soft mode allows for a partial bypass of the main piston for a softer, more compliant ride quality. However, it doesn't mean that you sacrifice in performance, as the damping is still optimized. You just get a bit more of a compliant ride that is designed for rough terrain and colder weather. Flick the knob all the way over to firm though, or performance mode, and that's going to give you the best stability and control you can get for both on and off-roading. And in the middle, we have the custom mode, which allows you to more precisely dial in the damping and compression you want using the secondary 8-position knob in the center. Having these quick adjustments and fine-tuning that can be made on the fly makes these the ideal setup for a JT that is pulling double duty as your daily and your off-roader or overland rig. Get to the trail, dial these in, and when you go to head home, set them back to your preferred firmness for the highway. It's as easy as that. Now these are monotube shocks, and that adjustable damping and compression gives them really the best of all worlds. Despite monotubes being naturally more stiff than standard twin tubes, the SP2s give you a broad range of response and feel. These can get very soft for a compliant ride or tons of articulation, and they can firm up quite a bit for carrying heavy loads. Performance is further enhanced by these big old piggyback reservoirs. Extra oil and gas capacity with these means that it keeps the shocks from getting overheated even when you're working them really hard. And unlike standard remote reservoirs, the piggyback setup here means there are no lines to compete with. That means these can flow up to 6 times more oil than the restrictive hoses of other remote reservoirs, and there's frankly just less to break as there's no soft lines, no banjo bolts, and no swivel fittings. The compact design combines with front lower offset eyelets for maximum articulation, and the rear shocks feature these roost guards to prevent damage from rocks or debris that gets kicked up while you're on the trail. Another thing that's unique to the SP2s is that these are actually corner specific. So each shock is tuned for a specific corner of your Jeep to maximize performance and clearance for your wheels and tires. And since this kit is specifically designed for EcoDiesel Gladiators that have been lifted 2 to 3 inches, you get plenty of travel as well. These are specifically designed for that level of lift, and they give you the performance and damping you need to perfectly match the lift and your truck. Build quality here is also exceptional. It's another reason we love Falcon shocks around these parts. You're going to find 2.3 inch diameter 6061 T6 aluminum shock bodies with smooth honed internal bores for optimized performance and strength. The 3/4 inch induction hardened chromed plated shaft is resistant to rock damage, corrosion, and buckling, and it holds 6061 T6 aluminum alloy billet pistons with one-piece Teflon bronze piston wear bands. Inside of the shock, you're going to find fully synthetic redline shock oil, again for optimized heat dissipation and performance. And all the hardware is tested in a 1,000-hour salt spray to ensure that it is sufficiently corrosion resistant. And the best part is that these are fully serviceable and rebuildable. You can even upgrade the cartridges if you decide you need even more performance later on down the line. So these are meant to last the lifetime of your Jeep. And as you might expect, given all of that, these come with a pretty significant price tag. Expect to pay around $2,300 for this kit, so these are without a doubt a more premium offering in the segment. However, if you want the best, you gotta be willing to shell out for it. The performance and the build quality here are really in a class of their own, and if you want the best for your EcoDiesel JT, these are definitely worth the investment. Installation gets a 2 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you around 3 hours to complete. These are designed to bolt right in place of your stock shock absorbers, so it's about as easy as this sort of job can be. Just make sure you allot the proper amount of time and you're going to be good to go. And as always, since you're doing suspension work, I do recommend getting a professional alignment once you've got all this stuff buttoned up. That's going to wrap it up here for our review of the Falcon SP2 3.3 Fast Adjust Piggyback front and rear shocks for 2 to 3 inch lifts fitting 2021 and newer EcoDiesel powered JT Gladiators. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, for everything Jeep, be sure to keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.